Hello, hello, and welcome. I am so happy to be here with all of you this evening. So, my name is Emily Taylor, and I'm a senior division leader with Park Lane Jewelry. And I'm coming to you from Augusta, Georgia. Yes, that's where the PGA is, and that is where I am. However, there is no sunshine today. So it is chilly, willy, and I have on a sweater. It is not golf weather at all. So let me share a little bit about my journey with you since I've been with Park Lane. So I'm going into my 5th year with Park Lane, and it has been so good, so good. So let me tell you a little bit about that. First off, I'm a mom of 2. They got married. So now I am a mom of 4 and I love it. I have 6 grandkids. Yes, 6. 3 from my daughter, 3 from my son. And they keep me hopping. They keep me busy, and they are stacked in age. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 years old. They are right back to back, and we do lots of traveling together. One of our favorite things to do is go to Disney. We quit purchasing Christmas gifts a few years ago, and the grandkids are like, it's adventure time. Where are we going? And so we do an adventure around the holidays, and we do an adventure in the summertime. And I just love that because we're getting to experience life with them outside of school, outside of obligations. And part of that, I can say Park Lane has helped me do that and be more present with them in many different ways, which I'm going to share with you. So by trade, I am a realtor in Texas, and I have a team. I've been doing real estate for 14 years, and I used to have a boutique of clothing in my home. Ladies, listen, it was overrunning my house. So not only was it in the guest bedroom, which is where it was supposed to be, it also took over my office. Then it took over our second living room and eventually our garage. When I had to start parking outside, I said, that is enough. We are done with that. And so I went out of the clothing business because it was a lot. Keeping up inventory, keeping up quality control, keeping up returns, keeping up sizing and new items coming in and out all the time. It was a lot. It was a lot. And so when I finished with the boutique, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do real estate. I don't need something else added onto my schedule with everything else that we have. Did I mention we're also a military family? No, but we are. So my son-in-law and my son are both military, and with that comes a lot of challenges. So some of you may know because you may be military moms as well. But with military, then our Christmases, our birthdays, our 4th of Julys, our Easter, our picnics, our adventures, they all come whenever the military says you can have time off. And that is not traditionally on the calendar date that matches up. So we do what we can when we can, and that's what real estate has afforded for me. However, the clothing boutique was not allowing me that. I had to be home constantly, and there was a little bit of a downer for me. So I was a customer of Park Lane prior to being a stylist. I was a customer, and of course, I love the jewelry, and I just kept purchasing it over and over. And my stylist asked me multiple times, Emily, why don't you become a stylist? And I'm like, no. I've already been in the clothing business. Like, I don't want another retail item in my house. And she said, wait a minute. You don't have to have any items in your house. And I said, what? She goes, and you can get paid for being a preferred shopper. And I'm like, what? Now she had my attention, right? Because I was buying it anyway because I loved it. So back to the family situation. Here I am being a realtor. Here I am being a traveling mom. Here I am being a military mom, trying to accommodate all the births of the grandkids in different states and at different timelines, being able to celebrate our adventures and our holiday. And in walks Park Lane with a proposal that I was not prepared for. So that proposal was, what if I told you that you could earn commission on your own shopping? I'm like, okay. What if I told you that you didn't have to have any inventory in your house? I'm like, okay, I'm listening. What if I told you that we had perks like cars and trips and shopping sprees and purses and shoes and so many other things that you can obtain every single month? I said, all right. Both ears were on. I was listening and I signed up and I have not looked back. So I'm going into my 5th year, like I said. I currently have a team of a little over 100, and it's been just a slow and steady growth because listen, ladies, I was not planning on building a team at all. I just wanted the discount because I have a shopping problem. Raise your hand if you have a shopping problem. Like, I'm here to admit it. My name is Emily, and I love to shop because I love fashion. I love clothes. I love jewelry. I love all things fashion. And so this was a match that was great for me. So a little bit about jumping into the business. I did a show in my home. So at that time, we were doing shows in the home, not online. And so I did a show in my home. I had ladies come, they purchased, they loved it. So I signed up, and that started my journey. And one of the things that I can say now, looking back, and I'm sure many of my team, if not all of my team members would say the same thing, is the resources that we have are phenomenal. They are truly a plug and play resource. So you may be like me, and you may be a professional in a different genre, right? So real estate is a genre. And Texas is a big place to do real estate. So maybe you are a professional in a different area and you're thinking how you can add this in. Well, listen, both ears, open up, because there's so much about Park Lane that I love that I want to share with you in this little time that we have together. So, of course, I signed up. I did the party, as I had said, and off we went to the races. And when the next conversation happened, I was like, why didn't I think of that? So my mentor at the time, she said, Emily, do you know somebody that want to do this with you? Because it's so much more fun when you do it with a friend or a family member or a best friend or a girlfriend. And I said, let me think about it. Ladies, in the first 2 months, I had 4 ladies that wanted to sign up because I was having so much fun and I was talking about the jewelry and I was wearing the jewelry. I became a billboard. I became a billboard of all things blingy and all things fashion, because it took my plain blue top, it took my little black dress, it took my tan overcoat, and it elevated it no matter what piece of jewelry that I put on. And these ladies are like, yes, yes, and yes, I want to do this with you. So from there, it has continued just to grow, and our energy and our drive and our love of fashion has just been over the top. But with these plug and play systems, you can truly still have fun. You can still truly do adventures or vacations with your family. You can still have a profession. You can still have a family life. You can still have a social life, because bling, 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 everybody loves it, right? There's not any woman that I have met in my lifetime that says, I don't like jewelry. Even my daughter, who's not a big jewelry girl, she wears our dainty stuff. So off my business went, and here we are, almost 5 years later, and I'm still loving it. So let me tell you a little bit about the perks and what maybe interests you in doing this with me. So I do have notes. Listen, everything is notes. So everything can't stay in this brain up here. I am a writer downer. And so I keep a notebook on my desk, even if it's just for what I need to do for today. But I do have notes because I want to make sure that I get the information over to you tonight. So direct selling space. Why do I love the direct selling space? Number one is because Park Lane gives me the freedom to do it how I want and when I want. That means I can go on adventures with my family. That means I can lay on the couch and watch Hallmark because all the Christmas movies are out now, right? It means that I can take vacations. It means that I can travel. It means that I can do nothing if I want to. Like, there are days that I do nothing because that's what I want to do. Like, it's chilly. The weather's changing. I want to do a little baking. I'm not a cook. All right. Raise your hand or put in the comments if you're not a cook. Like, I don't cook, but I bake. I'm a baker. And this is my favorite time of the year because I'll get the grandkids in the kitchen and we'll bake together. So guess what? I'm not park laning, I'm baking with the grandkids. So it allows me to do on my schedule what I want to do, right? So I love the jewelry because we have 4 collections that come out a year. Let me tell you about that. So twice a year, we have 2 large collections that come out, January and July. You heard me right, January, which is just around the corner. January and July, we have 2 big collections that come out. And then in May and November, or May and October, somewhere in those little areas, we have 2 smaller collections that come out. On top of that, yes, there's more. On top of that, every Thursday, we have some new piece that comes out to our customers and to us as stylists. So throughout the year, we have lots of jewelry that if you love it, go get it. If you don't love it, guess what? Next Thursday's coming. Another style is coming. Another drop is coming. Another variety is coming. So loving the product is huge for me. So gold, silver, hematite, which is a black color, rose gold, which we do in this beautiful, beautiful light rose gold color. It's not that dark, heavy rose gold. It's beautiful, light rose gold color. It looks great on every skin tone because it's a skin tone color. And then we have natural stones. We have beads. We have like agate. We have a men's collection. We have a women's collection. We have a bridal collection. I mean, the list goes on and on. If you are classic into pearls, we've got you covered. If you're boho chic, we've got you covered. If you're all black and leathered out, we've got you covered. If you just want your classic gold jewelry in a bold statement or a date, got you covered. Ladies, I'm telling you, if you just wait till the following Thursday, it's going to come out something else and you're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. And then pieces that I see come out in our collection and I'm like, I'm not sure if I like that or not, but I'm going to go ahead and get it because I have free shopping credits. I'm going to tell you about that too. Free shopping credits. I'm going to get that piece and see if I like it or not. And then I get it and I put it on and I'm like, oh, yes, I like it. Yes, I do. And so it just goes on and on and on. So I love the jewelry and the variety. Truly, there's something for everyone. And I can say in 5 years, I have not gotten bored with the amount of jewelry or the styles or the design, which let me talk about that real quick. So Park Lane is a family-owned company, 68 years so far, family owned. They're on the next generation of being owned and ran by the family, the same family. And they're out of a little town just outside of Chicago, Illinois. All right. That speaks volumes to me because I grew up that my grandparents owned our own family business in Dallas, Texas. And so growing up, being around them and watching them do the family business and how they treated customers, how they treated the people that worked for them, how they treated us as family members during busy seasons and during lower seasons. I love knowing that behind Park Lane is a family, and not just a family that sets up on a hill. It's a family that we get to interact with. And I absolutely adore that. Talking about the family, one of the granddaughters is the designer of all of our jewelry. And she's so on trend. She's so hip. She's so chic that she keeps it real for all of us. So she's watching the runways. She's watching what designers are doing. She's watching colors and Pantones. She knows exactly what's going on. And then what happens is, boom, a collection drops and we get the benefit of all of that mastermind from the family collaborating together and making sure as stylists we have what we need. I absolutely love it. It takes out all of the back office work of me trying to curate my own collection, of me trying to pull ideas together or to create jewelry from a white piece of paper. They do it all. And I'm going to give you a little hint. Sometimes they run contests and we get to help put the pieces together. We get to help name the pieces. And sometimes we even get to model and be in the catalog and wear the pieces for the company Park Lane. It's so fun. And because they're family owned, they can do all those things and we get to participate, which is, in my opinion, absolutely amazing. So listen, if you are a designer follower, so I won't say some of their names, but you know who they are. If you follow some of the big designers, then you will recognize in our pieces some of the inspiration, right? Every single collection, I'm a huge designer follower. So in our collections, you will see a lot of that motif that comes out. And to me, that is super, super obtainable. So it's bougie on a budget, and I love it, and I'm here for it. All right, so let's talk about some programs inside Park Lane. One is going to be our customer program. So if you've been a customer before, let me know. Let me know that you've been a customer. Put a heart down below because I need to know if you have shopped Park Lane before. If you have not shopped Park Lane before, you know what? Put a sad face in the comments because I need you to shop and you are missing so good stuff. Okay, our customer program, 365 days a year. You heard me right, 365. We have a customer sale that is just for you. It is buy 2 items at full price, and you're going to get, 2 items at full price, yes, and you're going to get 4 items at half price. Your 2 items are going to be your lowest ones, and your 4 items at half price will be the higher priced ones. Okay, what store can you walk into and do 2 for and get the lower ones as your full price item? It doesn't happen because when you go into department stores, you know it as well as I do, that when you go in those stores, they say it has to be of equal value for you to get your BOGO offer. It has to be more or of equal value. You can't get something less. But let me tell you, the customer program is absolutely amazing. So 2 items at full price, 4 at half price, but your 2 full price items are the lower priced ones. Yes, I said that twice. Yes, I repeated myself because it's so good and people don't believe it when I say it. On top of that, they also have weekly specials. So it just keeps getting better and better to be a customer. But we also have hostess specials. So if you've been a hostess with us before, give me a thumbs up in the comments if you've been a hostess before. So being a hostess is amazing. And Park Lane, I was a hostess before I joined Park Lane, but with Park Lane, you get such special treatment. So we'll set up a party for you and you host a party online. And here is what I like to say. So if we're hosting online or in person, you get to choose, right? If you're the hostess, if we're doing that and we're inviting people over virtually, let's go that route. It is like you're inviting them through your front door and you walk into the living room and you sit down and you conversate. So when we're inviting people virtually, we're going to invite them into a group or a space of where we're going to have the party virtually online. And don't forget to talk to them. You invited them to your living room. Make sure that you are entertaining them. Make sure that you are engaging with them and talking with them, because the hostess rewards that Park Lane gives are none like any other company. So for every order that comes in, you get a specific dollar amount for every single order. It could be a $22 pair of earrings. It could be a $50 necklace. It could be a bundle of 6 or 8 items. But for every order, you get shopping credits. So at the end of your party, you get to go back and shop and pick the things that you want. And on top of that, we always have bonuses that come into play right along with that. So make sure if you're a hostess, you're asking your stylist that is helping you with your party, make sure you're asking them, what is there extra that I can get? Because there's always extras. All right, our comp plan, oh my goodness. So we have one of the best, if not the best, comp plan in the selling space, right? We pay 30 to 55% in commissions in our space. Also, on top of that, there's shopping credits every month that are called Rich Rewards. You can earn $1,100 every single month in shopping credits, which means you get to go pick all the jewelry and it not cost you anything but shipping and tax, right? How great is that? That is how you get drawers and cabinets full of jewelry, is because the customer plan, the hosting plan, and the compensation plan and the stylist plan is over the top. Ladies, I have so much jewelry. I love it, but I have so much jewelry and it is like a good problem to have. It is not a bad problem to have too much jewelry that you can just pick and choose from when you want. If I were to open these cabinets, it would blow your mind, but the majority of it is all free. So, Rich Rewards program, don't miss out on that. When you become a stylist, you'll see what I'm talking about and you will be amazed. Something else is we have a Mercedes car program. So, if you need a car, put the word car down below. So, some people need cars. I have a lady on my team that she joined specifically because her car was dying. Okay. So some people need a car. We have a partnership with Mercedes, and there's a whole program around Mercedes, but it is not for our top level people. It's for level number 2. Yes, I said that. Level number 2. So all you have to do is join and bring a friend, and then we can work towards getting you in that Mercedes car program. So maybe you need a car. Maybe you love Mercedes. Maybe you want to drive a white Mercedes. We've got it for you. But listen, maybe you love your car. I'm one of those who love my car, so I'm going to share my story. I'm real, like I'm a real person, and I'm sharing real life stories with you today. So I don't like Mercedes. That is not my cup of tea, and I'm okay to say that because Park Lane is so good about giving options. So once I earned the Mercedes, which was in like my second month with Park Lane, I said, you know what? I don't like Mercedes. That's not a brand that I like. I like Tesla. I like BMW, but I currently drive a brand new Honda Pilot. I don't want to get rid of my car. I just got it. I got to design it. I got to put everything inside and outside that I want. I want to drive my Pilot. Park Lane said, great, you can drive your Pilot. And here's what we're going to do. Since you don't want to drive a Mercedes, that's totally fine. We're going to give you a cash payout every month that you earn it, and you can do with it whatever you want. You can pay for your Pilot. You can go on an adventure with the grandkids. You can remodel your house. It's your money. You earned it. Do what you want. So listen, ladies, if you don't want to drive a Mercedes, that's totally fine. Park Lane has options. Another thing Park Lane has for options is travel. All right, right here, this girl, I'm the traveler. Listen, my suitcase stays packed most days, and I love to be on the road traveling. So with Park Lane, they offer 2 trips every single year that you can earn, and you have a 5-month window to earn it in. So it's not even like you have to earn it lickety split. You have 5 months to earn it. They will announce a trip, and our next one will be announced in January. So let me tell you where I've been so far and see if any of these trips resound with you. If they do, put the name of the trip in the comments. How about Kona, Hawaii? So in March of this year, February, we went to Kona, Hawaii. Never been to Hawaii before. I took my daughter because you can take companions with you. I took my daughter, and she's 31 years old, and we went to Kona and spent the week there with Park Lane, and we had a wonderful time talking and visiting with all the other people that were there from Park Lane and their families and their friends that came, and it was amazing. So we got to experience Hawaii together. In September was Cabo, to the Hard Rock Cafe in Cabo, Mexico. It was an all-inclusive trip. So you just show up, you get a wristband on, and then you don't worry about another thing the rest of the time. All right. Does either one of those resonate? Let me hear in the comments down there. Okay. How about our next trip? So we've already earned our next trip, and that is to, drum roll please, Paris, France. Oh my gosh. If I've ever been excited for a trip in my life, it's this trip to Paris. Okay. In March, we're going to Paris. There's about 400 of us that are going to Paris, France with our families and our friends and whomever the companion is that people are taking along. And I am here for it. Let me just tell you, I am here for it. I will be sharing it on social media because I am so excited to be able to go to this beautiful city on Park Lane's credit card and share it with my family. So this trip, I'm taking my daughter and my oldest granddaughter, who is 12. So they are super excited, and we're going to get to experience so many things while we're there. Yes, the Eiffel Tower. Yes, some castles. We're even going to take a day and go to Disney Paris. I mean, we're already there, right? We're doing so many sightseeing, the Louvre, and so many other things that I can't even pronounce. But does that resonate with you? Paris? Put it down below. How about right now, we have 2 more weeks to earn a trip to Dublin, Ireland. We are going to Ireland next year. I've already earned my trip and I cannot wait to go on that trip. I'm actually taking my son and his wife, and we are going to go experience the Guinness factory. We're going to experience multiple castles and just the sheer beauty of the countryside in Dublin, Ireland. Again, on Park Lane's credit card. Who would not want to go? All right, travel. If you love to travel, then you've got to join in to Park Lane. Something else that we have is we have virtual conventions 2 times a year, but they don't have to be virtual. We have small groups that get together around the United States, and you can get in on a watch party in person with some of these groups. And so you have an option of how you participate. Ladies, maybe you're more of an outgoing person like I am, and you love adventure and you love travel and you love being with people. We have that as an option for you. Maybe you're more quiet and reserved. Maybe you like to be more close to home. We have that option as well. Park Lane has so many options to fit your lifestyle, your budget, your family, the season of life that you're in. Maybe you're not an empty nester like I am, but you will be in a year or two. Then you will easily transition inside of Park Lane from the season you are to your next season of life. It is amazing. So the timing to get in is excellent. It could not be any better. We are rolling into the biggest retail season, right? The biggest retail time and season of the year. We're rolling into Thanksgiving and then into Christmas. And our holiday collection is out. It's beautiful. This is a couple of pieces from our holiday collection. And people are grabbing it, and it's already starting to sell out because it is so, so good. And because over 80% of women have jewelry on their Christmas list, they might as well be shopping with you. It might as well be you that they are spending money with, and that you are making women feel better. You're making women feel more bright and beautiful and more confident, and just put together in a look, right? So it might as well be you. We have different kit options. I mean, again, I'm talking a lot about options with Park Lane because they truly have, each category has multiple options. We have 3 kits you can choose from. So they're $99, $229, $420, or $449, and each of them have different dollar amounts of free jewelry. If you choose the $229 kit, so we have the good, better, and best, right? If you choose that $229 kit, which is hugely popular, you're going to choose $1,000 in free jewelry that's going to get shipped right to you. You choose what pieces that you want. $1,000 in free jewelry. Also, if you sign up in November, you're going to get a free impression bracelet. It's one of the things that we're known for. I don't even have one on today because I have a sweater on, and I should have one on, but we are known for our impression bracelets. Okay, I have to show you. That's all there is to it. I have to show you what impression bracelets are. So these are impression bracelets. They are beautiful tennis style bracelets, and they come in all different colorways. They come in different metals, and all of my drawers that you see behind me are full of these because I'm a collector. I have an impression obsession. So this month, if you join, not only do you get to pick all of your kit jewelry, but you also get to pick an impression bracelet in a color that you love and adore. And we are going to bling you out so you can be a walking billboard like I was when I first started. All right, so we have those kit specials. Something else that Park Lane offers, this did not apply to me. I came in with 0 experience, okay? I came in at level 1, 0 experience, but I grew quickly because I saw the value in all the options from Park Lane, and I saw the beautiful jewelry and how it made my friends and family feel. And so away I went. But Park Lane has another option. I know I'm repeating that word a lot, but it's true. Park Lane has another option. It's called the Direct Appoint Program. So the DAP, the Direct Appoint Program. If you have experience in another direct selling space, Park Lane wants to talk to you about that. Listen, it's worth the phone call, because when you talk to someone about your direct selling experience from another company, then whether that's current or in the past, we have options for you. And we want to plug you in at the right level of experience and at the right commission rate. So if you have done direct sales before and you're looking to expand and add something else, maybe you're currently doing clothes and you want to add jewelry to it. Maybe you're currently doing fingernails and you want to add jewelry to it. Then reach out, because we would love to talk to you about our DAP. So if you are DAP, put it in the comments, DAP. And we want to talk to you about that, because we want to make sure that we are getting you in where you deserve to be in. And so let's wrap things up here a little bit, and we will be on our way. So again, I have my notes. Of course, I have my notes. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, so let's just wrap this up. So if you have questions, if you have any reservations or maybe some fears about starting a new business because you've never done anything like this before, reach out to us. We would love, love, love to talk to you and just answer your questions. We would love for you to join us. And whether it's starting at level 1 or starting at a different level, we have the option ready for you. And I will say, the person that was asking me to join, she asked me multiple times. And I said no multiple times. Like, I wasn't kidding around. I had had enough of my previous business, right? And so she kept asking me, and finally I said yes, because she offered me something that I had not heard before. And that was that I was going to get paid on my own product purchases. Okay, listen, hadn't heard that before. Hadn't been into Dillard's or Macy's and them say, hey, let me pay you some money back for being here and shopping with us today. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like that. Real estate, I don't get to say to my customers when they buy a house, hey, thank you for buying a house. I'm so glad that you did. Now let me give you part of your money back. It doesn't happen. Like, I wish it did, but it doesn't happen that way. So listen, ladies, if you are interested at all and you would like some more information, reach out to us and ask your questions away. It's no obligation. It's free. Knowledge is power. And why not empower yourself to do something new or gather information and be ready to go? Listen, I'm going to tell you some dates. So write these down. I don't know if I'm supposed to share this or not, but I am. In January, the week of January the 8th, we have a whole new collection coming, and you want to be a part of it. The week of January 8th, we also will find out where our next trip is. And if you thought any of those 4 trips that I just told you were amazing, wait till you hear what January is. I don't know what it is. They don't tell us ahead of time, but I do know that that week of January 8th, they're going to tell us, and I'm going to get ready to earn another trip and travel on Park Lane's credit card. So jump in. It is a great time to do this. You'll be able to enjoy the Christmas holidays, and you'll be ready to go for Thanksgiving, and then you'll be ready to go when that new collection drops in January. Join us. We have room for you. We have room for everybody. Reach out and let's chat about it. All right. Happy day. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your holiday season if I don't get to talk to you again.